When a client says, I don't know, don't panic. I'm Ruth Kudzi. This is the Coaching Hub podcast. Today, we are exploring why I don't know does not need to be a red flag for us as coaches. One of the things that I hear time and time again is, what do I do when a client says, I don't know? Especially as new coaches, we can be terrified of this because if they say, I don't know, what do we do? And what I have seen is people can go into, oh my gosh, well, I need to just ask them more questions. If I ask them more questions, maybe they will find an answer. So they say, I don't know. And we pile in with the questions. Well, what would happen if you did know? What do you know? If we recognize and take a step back that I don't know could mean, I'm not sure yet. I'm feeling a little bit anxious or worried about sharing what I think. Maybe I don't feel safe about sharing. Maybe I need more space to think. Maybe I'm activated in my nervous system and that's making me close down my thinking because I've got less blood flow to my prefrontal cortex. Obviously, no one would ever say that, but that is what is going on. So we often see I don't know as a problem that we as coaches need to fix. How about if we see it as a symptom of something else that is going on and we remain curious, not concerned? We recognize that our role is not to give our client the solution, but is to help them explore. Because actually, the space of I don't know can be an interesting and curious space to explore. So when we are given that answer, realizing that this may be the start of a deeper exploration, the first thing that I say to anybody, when we have the I don't know, allow it, leave it, give some space. How many times have we said, I don't know, as an initial response? I have a 9-year-old, and honestly, the amount of times that they say, I don't know, I leave it. And then guess what? They start to talk. And we see this with clients too. One of my team once shared with me that they were coaching somebody, and every time they asked a question, the client said, I don't know. It was an automatic response. But then, with a little bit of space, they started to explore. So first of all, space can be the solution to I don't know land. Second of all, what is I don't know telling us? So as I said, it could be there as a protective measure. Maybe our client does not feel safe to share. Maybe our client does not feel ready to share. Maybe there is knowledge in the I don't know. Maybe that is telling us something. Okay? So I don't know. I don't know what that answer is. How could you know? What would help you know? Actually being curious with it. Rather than layering another question. What would help you know? That genuine curiosity. The noticing as a coach, those patterns. Yeah? Is there particular areas where our client keeps going to I don't know? Maybe we're asking a client how they feel, and that client has alexithymia. So alexithymia is a condition where we struggle to give words to our emotions. So imagine you're working with a client and you keep saying to that client, well, how do you feel? And your client says, I don't know. And you think, oh, well, what do you know? But then we're taking a moment to go, every time I ask that client about how they're feeling, they say, I don't know. Now, maybe that client knows that they've got alexithymia. Maybe they don't have the language for emotions, or maybe they don't want to go there. So as coaches, these are things to explore. Okay. It seems that every time I'm asking you about your emotions, you're struggling to give me an answer. Explore. Be curious. Maybe they might say, actually, I don't feel comfortable. Or maybe they might say, oh, I didn't realize that. What else is going on here? So again, notice the patterns of I don't know. Recognize that this is data, this is insight for the client rather than it being about us. I always say that coaching isn't linear. Coaching sessions don't have a bow on them at the end because we're working with humans. So I don't know might be the insight that client needs to have. Maybe the stuckness that they're feeling is telling them that actually that situation is overwhelming. Maybe they have so much cortisol and adrenaline and noradrenaline and norepinephrine in their body that it means that they've gone into freeze state. And therefore, they're struggling to see any way out of it. If that's the case, more questions is not going to get anywhere. Maybe that's where we offer a breath. Maybe we can redirect. Maybe we don't need to spend all of our time in the trenches of I don't know. Potentially, okay, it feels like there's not much more we can do here. What are you thinking? Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? We're partnering. We're not going into fixing. And I find it really funny that actually we seem to ignore that data. If we're thinking our client as a coach is the expert in their life, in what they're thinking, in what they're feeling, we'll never be that expert. If they don't know, what does that mean? Does it mean that they're no longer the expert? Does it mean they can't access the answer? Does it mean that there might be a knowledge gap? Because we sometimes ignore that as well. The ICF changed their competencies in September 2025 to actually share that we are able as coaches to share our knowledge if we do so without attachment that may serve the client. So sometimes I don't know, maybe an opportunity to share if it serves the client, if we're not attached. Again, a different lens. I would love to know how you feel when a client says, I don't know. Because remember, how we are being as coaches will impact the relationship. So when a client says, I don't know, what do you notice happens in your body? What do you notice happens to your thoughts? What do you notice happens emotionally? What do you notice happens energetically? Because often I can tell when I'm watching coaching that when the client says, I don't know, the levels of anxiety in the coach increase. And therefore, we as coaches find it harder to be relational. We find it harder to connect because our sympathetic nervous system is activated, which means that we're actually losing connection with our client. So again, thinking about how we're being as coaches, remembering we need to regulate. We need to bring ourselves back into the moment and recognize this isn't about us not being great coaches. This is about a client. Maybe a client not ready to share. Maybe a client genuinely unsure. Maybe a client who isn't completely safe in our relationship. Maybe a client that needs some space, some nervous system regulation. Maybe a client that doesn't have the language for their emotions or what's going on in their body. It is so much about how we are being as well as what our clients are saying. So recognize what we make things mean impacts the coaching relationship. So embrace the I don't know. Explore, give space, move on if you need to, recognize patterns, and recognize that this may be the data that our clients really need to have. This may be something they need to think about, reflect on, walk on, talk on, meditate on. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'd love to hear what you do when you hear, I don't know. If you like what you've heard today, subscribe or follow, Or if you want to find out more about Optimus Coach Academy, head to our website. We'd love to hear from you.